So Stuart O'Grady came out today and said, I used a bit of gear. I dabbled a bit of hot sauce back in 98, 15 years ago. And my name got on the French Scent Inquiry, so I'm coming clean. Which, you know, basically what... and I'm reading comments in the forums, people say, I'm disappointed that Stewie, our hometown hero, was using the gear. I'm disappointed, Harley. And I'm like, well, you know, I think Stuart's a good guy. I've had a few races, been in the same races as him, and done a few rides and that. Pretty cool guy, pretty approachable. But I was never under any illusion that it was all natty. Because it's a choice, man. It's a business choice. It's a career choice. There's no way you're going to have an amazing career as a professional athlete in a mainstream sport earning big dollars without some sort of assistance. It's just not how... It's not how the world works. The world works where if you don't have enough money, you live on the fucking street. If you don't have enough money in some countries, you fucking die. So no wonder athletes are going, hang on, my job is to ride a bike up a hill as fast as I can, or to win the bunch sprint or whatever, and I can use EPO, I can use testosterone, I can use insulin, I can use human growth factor, I can use shitloads of stimulant, modafinil, Provigil, things like that, testosterone, blah, blah, blah. Do my job better, and do my job. Do my job so I'll get paid. Yes, I'm going to do fucking drugs. And that's just how it is. New Power Meter just came in. Another one. The stages review will be up very soon. I've been pretty slack, I'm sorry about that. But hopefully next couple of days. So this one's a SRAM one. That's the SRAM bikes. So, I digress, but, you know, so I don't feel let down at all. I've been saying this for years, that you can't be a big name pro in any sport with money and be doing it 100% on fucking gluten-free pasta and water. You know? It's not how it works, man. It's not how it works. Cycling industry wants to sponsor champions. They don't want fucking punters. They want to sell product, you know? They want to sell product. We want champions in this world. We don't want fucking punters, man. So you can, if you're a junior cyclist and you get your ranks up there and you make it, get your first contract or whatever, and you're doing it pretty natty, you know, it's legal stuff, and then you go over there and you're like, fuck, I'm getting my ass kicked. What's the deal? And the coach is like, whoa, this is the fucking deal, mate. You know what I mean? This is the fucking deal. You can keep up, you got a job. You can't keep up, you're fucked. Your contract will get someone else to do it. That's just any job. It's not cycling. The same in boxing. If you can't have the stamina to go all around, boxers are using EPO. Swimmers are using EPO and blood doping, testosterone, and human growth hormone. You think Phelps did all that on fucking Bongs, Pizza Hut, and Evian? So, you know, you got to ask questions. Don't be disillusioned, people. Don't be disillusioned. We're just in the Tour de France, right? I'm just reading on cyclingnews.com. There's this the Tinkov, that banker guy, the Russian billionaire, sponsors the cycling team, right? Oleg Tinkov. And on Twitter, he recently said, what did he say? He said, he criticised Contador. He says, Conta's performance wasn't good. He needed to change many things in his preparation and be more pro. Will he do that? That's the question. His salary doesn't match his performance. Too rich and isn't hungry. That's my opinion. I deserve it. He must work harder. So this is a millionaire Russian who sponsors one of the top cycling teams, the Saxo Tinkoff, and he's basically critiquing their star rider Contador, who's already had doping suspensions, and saying, Contador, you're not riding hard enough. You're not professional enough. You got to work harder. Basically, he's saying, oi, get on some fucking good gear. Get on the gear everyone else is on, and fucking get up there again, mate. That's what he's saying. Sponsors want fucking thoroughbred race horses. They don't want donkeys. Like, doping in sport requires gullibility on behalf of the audience. All the sponsors and shit, most of them know what's going on. Anyone with fucking half an IQ knows what's going on. Anyone with an idea of human physiology knows what's going on. But if you want to keep your job, you shut the fuck up. Basically, what all these teams have done in cycling, we don't worry about other sports, do we? Basketball, UFC, swimming, that's all just, no one dopes in them, do they? You know, it's just cyclists. That's another video anyway. we say, all right, you guys, you want to work on our team, you got to sign this thing. If you have had doping, if you have dope in the past, you're off the fucking team, or we suspend you for 6 months and cut 3 months' pay. Now, what's the truth? Have you or haven't you? There's the door if you have. If you lie, you can stay here and lose no money. But if you tell the truth, we kick you out or we fine you, or both. What are you going to do? What message does that send to people? It sends the message of lie, continue the omerta, and everything's good. Speak up, you're fucked. Recently they kicked O'Grady off the Australian Olympic Committee little team thing. They're basically saying, and John Coates, mate, what a fucking hypocrite, you know what I mean? I'll tell you some stories, but try and keep this video on topic. So, am I disappointed about the truth about O'Grady? I knew it all along. Never disappointed, because I understand what it takes to be a champion athlete in a big name sport. I understand, so I can empathise. I don't think these people who take drugs are bad people, because you're taking a drug to do your job better, like everyone else does. People take Sudafed at work so they can perk up on the computer. They take modafinil so they're not falling asleep when they're giving a seminar or a uni professor or whatever. They're taking Viagra if they're a porn star or whatever. People take fucking coffee, and then they're on the keyboards going, I'm really disappointed that Stuart O'Grady was doing drugs. You're doing drugs to critique someone who's doing drugs. Like, what the fuck? It's the drug world we live in. I don't even drink coffee myself. Okay? I gave up a lot of drugs back in the 90s and stuff. I'm not saying I'm better than anyone else. I'm just saying that it's a drug culture out there. So don't be surprised if your heroes are druggies. Because everyone else is, pretty much. Anyone at a big name, pro sport, basketball, baseball, cricket, anything where there's money to be made, big bucks, people are going to take shortcuts, because if you don't take it, someone else will. Someone who's equally as talented or just as good is going to do it. You're trying to tell me Michael Jordan didn't dabble in anything? You trying to tell me that? You trying to tell me there's only Barry Bonds, Mark McGuire in baseball? Only a couple of low people in the NFL and all that? Fuck off, man. Don't be disappointed. Don't be disillusioned. Understand that's where we live in. It's cutthroat. If you don't dope, you won't cope.